We will be discussing shear strain. So if you know the angles and all the velocities, you can easily derive the equation of shear strain. So here I will be only showing workpiece and chip. This is shear plane and chip thickness TC. So focusing on this section, this is the chip, the perpendicular to which is chip thickness TC, and what if the chip moves along the workpiece with velocity Vt. We consider small time delta t. The orange section shows the part of chip formed and the green part shows distorted part. And now rotating the section, we see that the TC, the angle phi will be made with workpiece surface by the shear plane, and the shear plane has length of t by sine alpha. This is V delta t, Vc delta t. There will be two parallelograms formed. One is orange and green. So if we study two parallelograms, we see that there will be common height the to both the parallelograms h, and if we tilt to original form, then we see there will be height t for orange parallelogram and there will be height tc which is perpendicular to the base of green parallelogram. Now again, area of parallelogram which is green will be Vc delta t into Tc, using Tc as height, and again area of orange parallelogram will be V delta t into T, using T as a height. Now if we consider topmost figure which has T by sin phi as base, which is common to both the parallelograms, here we want to check if the height of parallelograms is same or not. For that we will be uh, studying the area of both parallelograms. Here h into t by sin phi equal to Vc delta t into Tc. So we get here h as Vc delta t Tc by t into sin phi, and we know that Vc into Tc equal to V into T from chip thickness ratio. That's why we can say that height h of both the parallelograms is same. So we can now study the shear strain on the chip. Here the original alignment of chip and the tilted figure. Here we have to check angles. So we know that tool angle, back rack angle is alpha, shear angle phi, We consider triangle ABC. We reflect angles from to the tilted figure. We take height h. So shear strain will be BC by h. Take point D. BD by h plus DC by h will be our shear strain. So from the figure we see that DC by h is equal to cot phi. This will be our equation 1, and angle B equal to alpha plus 90 minus phi. If we take tan of angle B, then we get h by BD, which is cot phi minus alpha h by BD. So tan phi minus alpha will be BD by h. This will be equation 2. And from equation 1 and 2 we get our shear strain as cot phi plus tan phi minus alpha. So thank you guys for watching, and please like, share and subscribe the video.